Welcome to Durango, Colorado. This small city with a mountain town attitude is packed with Old West charm, with local shops, craft breweries, and historic architecture. Nestled right between the beautiful San Juan Mountains and the high desert, Durango is a beloved gateway to outdoor adventure.
Hi, we're Jake and Emily, the two roaming souls. We're experienced travelers who make helpful guides about the world's best destinations. But our videos aren't really about us. They're about helping you get the most out of your travels. So let's get into our top 10 things to do in Durango, Colorado.
Scenic train ride. There's perhaps nothing more iconic to Durango than the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge railroad. This historic railroad line stretches 45 miles along the Animas River, carving its way through rugged canyons. Built in the 1880s, it's just as impressive today. And no matter the season, this train ride promises to deliver incredible scenery. The two main routes are the round-trip train ride from Durango to Silverton, with a 2-hour layover in the historic mining town of Silverton. But this itinerary is 9 hours total, with 7 hours spent on the train. So they offer a couple other options with shorter itineraries too. One option is to ride the train one way from Durango to Silverton and ride a coach bus back, or vice versa. And lastly, the Cascade Canyon option goes about halfway to Silverton, with about 4 hours on the train and a 45-minute layover in Cascade Canyon before returning back to Durango. This is the option we went with to save a little money, and since we've already been to Silverton many times. While prices vary greatly between routes and options, the cheapest options are around $90 to $110, with some presidential class tickets fetching up over $250 per ticket. The next decision to make is between the classic steam engine or a newer diesel engine. The steam train is the clear winner for historic charm, but it costs a little bit more. And finally, you can choose several different train car classes. The standard coach class is the most affordable and has seats that face forward with opening windows. The gondola class has seats that face out with completely open air sides. It's definitely the best for unobstructed views, but you need to be prepared for whatever weather you might encounter. And some routes will offer deluxe class, first class, and presidential cars, offering guests extra comfort, amenities, food, drinks, and more. If you have the budget, it may be worth it for the upgrade. And if you're a hiker, the train is also a unique way to access some very remote areas of the San Juan National Forest, popular for multi-day backpacking trips and summoning the local 14ers. Here are some tips for riding the train. The train turns around at the end, so you'll get to experience the scenery on both sides. But generally, the scenery on the right side of the train is better in the first half, and the left side is better for the second half near Silverton. The train has a concession car with some snacks, drinks, and even alcoholic drinks. If you do ride all the way to Silverton, there are plenty of places to eat and get food there. But if you do the Cascade Canyon route, we recommend packing your own lunch to enjoy at the turnaround spot. And before or after your train ride, stop into the Free Railroad Museum. It's a treasure trove of not only railroad history, but much, much more.
Historic Strater Hotel. This beautiful building brilliantly keeps the spirit of the 1800s alive and well in downtown Durango. You can stay in one of their 88 unique Victorian-style hotel rooms, but they also have 2 excellent bars and a restaurant open to the public. We stopped into the Diamond Bell Saloon for happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m. with live music daily at 5:30 p.m. The most famous of which is the resident ragtime piano player, who is just excellent. He perfectly sets the mood with this 100-year-old piano that in itself is a work of art. You can also stop over to their office spiritorium for creative cocktails, wine, and beer. And there is live music every Wednesday through Sunday from 6 to 9 p.m. Lastly, the Mahogany Grill is the upscale restaurant on site, but we didn't try it this time.
Durango Hot Springs Resort and Spa. These are some of my favorite hot springs in Colorado. With 51 pools, 2 cold plunge pools, a food truck, and a bar, this place has it all. With everything from large pools for families to intimate adults-only tubs tucked into the hillside. And with springs of various temperatures, it's easy to find your perfect temp. And a bonus is that these springs don't have that annoying sulfur smell. The property is landscaped like a botanical garden, and the views are spectacular. Cubbies, bathrooms, and showers are provided for free, and there's lockers and towels available for rent. The resort is open daily from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. And every Tuesday and Thursday evening in the summer, they offer live music. And if you really want to pamper yourself, you can book various spa treatments, like massages, facials, and more. Spa treatments give you access to perks like nicer bathrooms and locker room, robes, and 2 hours of complimentary hot spring access.
San Juan Skyway. While the train offers some unreal views that no car can get to, the San Juan Skyway Scenic Drive is an excellent affordable alternative. Or maybe just do both. This stunning drive forms a 236-mile loop that passes probably the best scenery anywhere in Colorado. We absolutely adore the San Juan Mountains for how tall and colorful they are. It's not necessary to drive the entire loop to enjoy the experience. A good shorter section to start with would be the 52-mile section from Durango to Silverton. Some notable stops along this section are Pinkerton Hot Springs, an easy-to-access natural spring along the roadside. You can marvel at the stunning colors and learn about how natural springs come about. Cascade Creek Falls. This is a short, rugged hike right off the highway. It's a quick descent into the canyon to this stunning waterfall that pours out a notch in the canyon. It's not the best maintained trail, so if you're not sure-footed, I'd maybe skip this one. It's also a popular place for rock climbing. Molasse Viewpoint. At the summit of the scenic byway, you are offered a breathtaking view of the surrounding mountains and beautiful meadows. Molasse Lake, a stunning alpine lake at the top of the pass. It's popular for camping, fishing, or just a nice picnic. And Silverton. If you didn't take the scenic train ride to Silverton, then this could be the perfect time to check out this charming old mining town. And beyond Silverton, we highly recommend you do the $1 Million Highway to Ouray, Colorado. This is definitely the most scenic section of the San Juan Skyway. It's known for lots of steep grades, sharp corners, and nerve-wracking drop-offs, so everyone should exercise caution and good judgment, but especially larger vehicles and trailers. Check out our Ouray video for the best things to do along the $1 Million Highway and in Ouray. And if you're really up for it, completing the full loop takes you by Telluride, Mesa Verde National Park, and more.
Check out the local breweries. Durango has quite a large selection of different breweries to choose from. So naturally, as craft beer enthusiasts, we had to brewery hop to a few different ones during our stay. Here are a few of our favorites that we suggest checking out. Carver Brewing Co. This one has one of our favorite beers in town, the Yankee Boy New England Style IPA. The brewery is right on Main Street with a patio outside and plenty of seating inside. We were happy to buy some beers to go, and their restaurant menu has great reviews too. Steamworks Brewery. This is a massive sports bar type brewery where you can see the brewing operation right in the middle of the restaurant. They have a wide selection of different beers to try, plus specialty cocktails, and a large food menu as well. And if you're trying to catch a game, there's large TVs throughout the whole place, even on the outdoor patio. Ska Brewing. This is the most well-known brewery in Durango. It's a bit outside town, but you will find many of their beers on tap around the area. Again, they have a huge selection of different beers, so you're sure to find a style that you enjoy here. We personally like their hazy IPA the best. Shocker, I know. But the Mexican lager is another fan favorite of theirs. And if you find your favorite, luckily you can find many of their beers at liquor stores across the state. They also have a nice selection of pub food, and things are reasonably priced. We shared a pizza and it was just delicious. There's also a food truck outside, which is kind of strange since they have their own restaurant, but you can check that out too.
Cream Bean Berry. We really only like to include ice cream shops when they truly blow us away. And Cream Bean Berry offers some homemade products that are beyond delicious. I don't know how they do it, but I got their brownie sundae, which had both a vegan brownie and vegan ice cream. And without seeing these labels, I would not have even noticed these were both vegan. And with hot fudge, caramel, pecans, whipped cream, and sprinkles, this sundae was absolutely amazing. And Jake went with a scoop of their coffee and a scoop of their mint chocolate chip on a homemade waffle cone. You can just tell they actually make the flavors with the real ingredients. That just gives every ice cream such an authentic and punchy flavor. Plus, they're an ultra eco-friendly business, so all around, we just loved this place. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, give us a like to help our channel grow. Thanks!
Lake Nighthorse. If you're visiting Durango in the summer, you're sure to be searching for a place to cool off, and Lake Nighthorse is the perfect spot. This lake has a clear turquoise color that's just so inviting. There's plenty to do here. You can simply swim and enjoy the beach with a lifeguard on duty, let the kids play on the floating adventure park, or rent paddle boards or kayaks. If you have your own boat, most of the lake is open to motorized boats. Do note that this lake can get pretty windy, so if you rent a paddleboard or kayak, you might have to work extra hard to get from point A to point B. We have our own kayak, so we ventured out along the coast, and we did find some nice little coves that were a little calmer for paddling.
Durango Coffee Company. This is our favorite coffee shop in town. They roast their own beans and have baristas that really know their craft. They have tons of unique specialty lattes to choose from, and there's a selection of delicious pastries too. There's usually always a line inside, at least the few times we've always gone. We really enjoy the ambiance inside, with a nice variety of tables and couches to suit any group.
Check out the farmers market or explore downtown. Durango has a very walkable downtown area, and especially great on Saturdays when the farmers market takes place. And this farmers market is a true farmers market with tons of local farms. So if you want to skip the grocery store and pick up some local produce, it's a great option. The location of the market alternates between Main Street and the TBK Bank parking lot downtown. And besides the farmers market, simply strolling the one-of-a-kind shops downtown is a great activity. There are tons of stores with local goods, souvenirs, and really just anything you might need. Just some quick parking tips for downtown. Parking is free on weekends, but otherwise there's metered parking throughout town, and a few paid lots. If you're going to be in town for most of the day, the $5 a day parking at the Durango Public Transit lot is our favorite option.
Honeyville. A really unique shop just north of town is Honeyville. From honey itself to everything honey flavored, they take great care in bringing you the freshest honey from local beekeepers. But the best part is you get to try all their different honeys, jams, syrups, and even wines and liquors. Being able to try everything was kind of overwhelming because it made me want to buy one of everything in the store. After tasting their salad dressing made with local ingredients, we had to get some. And surprisingly, their cold brew liqueur was like nothing I've ever tasted before. But just try some things that catch your eye. I bet you won't be able to leave the store without buying at least one thing.
Thanks for coming along on another Two Roaming Souls adventure. Visit our website, tworoamingsouls.com, for more guides about Colorado and beyond. Subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos, and we'll catch you on the next one.